Welcome everybody to the Final Score. I'm your host, Nicholas Marcinov. The Stanley Cup champion has been crowned. Was it the Dallas Stars or was it the Tampa Bay Lightning? I'm just going to say it right now. It was the Tampa Bay Lightning. Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Lightning. You guys have earned the crown as the kings of quarantine, the Stanley Cup champions, Tampa Bay Lightning, the second Stanley Cup championship in their franchise history. Congratulations, you guys. You guys have earned it. Let's just remember how they got there. So in the round robin, the eventual Stanley Cup champions, Tampa Bay Lightning, went 2-1, only losing to the Philadelphia Flyers. In the first round, they took on the team that swept them last year, that turned them into a meme where nobody took them seriously, the Columbus Blue Jackets. And after game number one, where they went to 5 overtimes, 8 full periods of play, almost 3 full games, and setting the record for the 4th longest game in history, everybody thought that this team is going to be tired, that they don't have what it takes to get to the end. But the eventual Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning, said, no, we can do it, and won that series in 5 games. Next, they took on the Boston Bruins. They also won that series in 5 games. Now, the Boston Bruins, who went to the Stanley Cup Finals last season and lost to the St. Louis Blues, were hoping to repeat the amount of success that they had. However, Tuukka Rask left, and so they were without Tuukka Rask. Would that have made a difference? Let's say no, because the eventual Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning, won the Stanley Cup. And no, I'm not going to get tired of saying that in this video because it is Tampa Bay's time. They are the champions, and they deserve all the acknowledgement of being the Stanley Cup champions. Now let's take a look at the Eastern Conference Finals. The Tampa Bay Lightning took on the New York Islanders. The New York Islanders were looking really hot coming into this matchup, but the Tampa Bay Lightning said, no, get to the side. Now, they didn't want to finish the series in 5 games like the other two because they're like, oh, we've already done that. Let's have a little off game. And so they won the series in 6. Fair enough. The eventual Stanley Cup champions know how to work their players. Then they earned the right. After beating the Islanders, they earned the right to make an appearance in the Stanley Cup Finals to take on the Dallas Stars, who beat the Vegas Golden Knights in 5 games. The eventual Stanley Cup champions, they were looking tired at the end of the New York Islanders series. They weren't scoring as many goals. The lucky shots just weren't there for them. It wasn't looking good, and the narrative looks similar to how the Dallas Stars earned their spot in the Stanley Cup Finals. But in the second game, the Tampa Bay Lightning, they got their groove back, baby. And then it was all Tampa. Now, the Dallas Stars were able to win one more game in the series, so they wouldn't just lose in 5 games. They lost in 6. The Tampa Bay Lightning, they earned the Stanley Cup championship tonight. September 28th, 2020 will be known as the night that the Stanley Cup championship was raised by the Tampa Bay Lightning for the 2nd time. They deserve to be known as the Kings of Quarantine, the Quarantine Kings. Either way, this championship almost feels more earned. I'm going to say it feels more earned than years past. I'm not trying to discredit any of the past championships because they all went through their own trials to get here. But this season, please just bear with me. We had to deal with a pandemic. We weren't sure if hockey was even going to be able to finish. It turns out that they weren't going to be able to finish the regular season. But what they did was so genius. They expanded the playoffs. They included a play-in round for hockey teams. Only 7 teams missed out on the playoffs, and this was huge. It felt crazy, and it felt wild. It felt unpredictable, and that's what this year was. The Stanley Cup champions, Tampa Bay Lightning, they earned the right to be the Stanley Cup champions. They went through so much mental challenges to get to this point. Everybody was wondering, would the bubble work? And it turned out, yes, the bubble worked. And let me tell you, the bubble looked awesome. I know a lot of the players and coaching staff, as well as the league, aren't really thrilled with how the bubble was while being inside of it. But we got so much entertainment. We got so much hockey, and it was fantastic. I don't care that the regular season wasn't able to end. The fact that we got more hockey in the middle of a pandemic made me so happy. And I started going back to school, and so I couldn't watch as much as I wanted to. Like tonight, I couldn't watch because I had an accounting class. Yes, I'm an accounting major. Hello, everybody. This these playoffs, they mean everything to me. Hockey means everything to me. And the eventual Stanley Cup champions earned everything. Now, before I wrap up this video, I just want to say thank you as well to the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Stanley Cup champions. I want to say thank you because you guys spent over a month, I think closer to 2 months inside of a bubble doing hockey. I know you guys were doing it for the Stanley Cup championship, but thank you from a fan perspective. Thank you. You guys have given me so much entertainment. And thank you to the Dallas Stars because you guys were in there just as long as the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now I'm going to be making a video thanking all of the teams, but thank you to just these two for now because you guys were there the longest. You guys can finally go home and see your families. And for the Stanley Cup champions, enjoy it. Enjoy that first embrace with your family, knowing that you guys are now champions and this was worth it. The Dallas Stars, this wasn't your series, unfortunately. I predicted that you guys would win, and unfortunately, it just wasn't your series. But you guys also get to go home and see your families. It's over. Enjoy. And for all the other teams and fans and everything, we got a completed season. And I don't know about you guys, but it just makes me happy. No matter who would have won, I would have been happy. So thank you. And that's the final score, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and good night.